Good evening. We're going to try this again, y'all.
Do I need to let them know you just went to StreamYard?
Huh?
Do I need to let them know you just...
Yes, let them know. I just started StreamYard. Hi, Farrell found me. Farrell, tell them all that I'm over here on StreamYard. Sorry, y'all. It's one of them nights. Good evening, Deb. Welcome to StreamYard. We are going to live stream one way or another. So, Deanna, did you get my second answer to your email about the Dollar Tree seeds? Can everybody hear me? Hey, Perlio, I'm glad you're in here. Sorry, y'all, I apologize. I hate having to use StreamYard, but it looks like I have no choice tonight. Good, I'm glad y'all can hear me, because one way or another, I'm on my phone now. Yep, I made it fishing for fun. I don't know what happened to the internet here, but hey, one way or another, I'll have a chat now. Keeping plants warm. If you got thick, flat sheets, that will help some. I don't know how cold it's going to get where you're at, but man, I'm telling you, it's been brutal here. Thank you, Farrell. Thank you, darling. Hello, Dee. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. Yep. If one chat don't work, I'll make another one work. I just don't like using StreamYard because, yeah, them and YouTube don't get along. Good evening, Xander. It's Xander again. Hello, Jeff Brown. The gang's all here. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. Good evening, Monica. Welcome into chat. Yep, it started snowing here again before live stream. I had went outside for a little bit. We have, in some places, at least 8 inches in the yard, and in other places about 10. So, and then it had started back up. Good evening again, my crooked little homestead. Yep, Marco. Hello. Yep. Straw. You can get straw bales and build like a wall, or you could use loose straw, but you want to make sure that you get it off of there once it warms up. Yep, I'm live again one way or another. Our family is going to have a live stream tonight. Oh, thank you, Joyce. We're going to have a live stream one way or another. My granny. Yep. That's a good way too, definitely. You can plastic bag over them. They used to here when I was a kid had the old, and they do it in the fruit orchard, the old metal pots that had, I forget, lamp oil or something in it. Yes, we are a determined bunch of owls. See, I told you you'd get snow up there sooner or later. Down here, we usually don't have this weather, but we're in grand solar minimum, so you got to expect craziness. I can't tell you how happy I am that it's just snow so far. We're usually getting ice storms. We're reverting back when I was a kid when we're starting to get snow. Oh, believe me, I'm extremely hard headed. It's going pretty good. I was making fried chicken. I made dinner tonight because I've been craving fried chicken, y'all. So I made fried chicken. Of course, there'll be a short on it because you know I'm evil like that. Cream potatoes and homemade gravy and callaloo. Good evening, hippie chick, darling. Welcome in the chat. Hoot hoot. Oh, no problem. I appreciate you coming in. I really do. Man, Bounty, we got the snow that you like, that loose powder. Let me tell you, I was disheartened. You can't even make a snowball. So any chance of making a snowman is out of the question, but here later, I'm going to brave it outside and I'm going to make some snow cream. Oh, thank you, Farrell. I'm just trying to look decent for y'all. Because let me tell you, in my videos, I look rough. But that's what I wear. You're not going to see me all dressed up out there digging in the dirt. Yeah, yeah. You'd be surprised reading that list of, and that's a small list. There's way more. And they're being sneaky about it. They think because Bear bought them that it's going to hide the fact that they're still Monsanto. Good evening, Ark Wildman. How are you doing? Good evening and hoot hoot. Sorry to hear about your well pump going out. Hope you can get that fixed soon. Cause that's rough. I've been through that before.
Hey, hon.
Mm,
Gardening and Rayford was asking about keeping plants
I
warm.
know. I just
Okay.
answered it, baby. Did you not hear me?
No, sorry.
Look, y'all should have saw my hair before I come into live stream. I had hat hair. I am so not worried about it. I'm not here for no beauty pageant because you know I'm not worried about this. This I could care less if it was beautiful. What matters is what's on the inside. The plain people are usually your most loving. Some of those gorgeous people are ice cubes inside. I try to keep my nails clean. A lot of people don't realize sometimes my nails look dirty. They're not dirty, they're stained. I have very dark soil that I mix up, and yeah, no matter, I don't care. I've even washed my hands with some bleach. It don't help. Ha ha ha! A snow facial. Okay. Hot hair and don't care is ha ha ha. Man, it was cold enough to almost to do that here. Well, here's the problem with that also. Uh, some of even the heirloom seeds, it's sad because Monsanto, Bayer also have been buying up the heirloom seed names. the copyright names. Some of the older seeds didn't have copyrights, but yeah, they're buying up the namesake as well. It's sick, it's sad, and I have been following this for a long, long time. I would not lead people astray. I have been watching this crapshoot left and right, and and a lot of people don't know. You know, the miracle of the medical marijuana and all the dispensaries opened up. Guess who owns most all that those marijuana seeds? Yeah, some seeds need cold weather to germinate in the spring. Um, all those cherry seeds, I just lumped them in a grow bag, covered them with soil, and I'm letting them get cold naturally, let them go through the winter. Some seeds you have to stratify. I personally like, if you want to grow poppies, figure out where you want to grow them. Sprinkle them on the ground where you want to grow them before a snow. That way they will get stratified and they should germinate this spring. Wintergreen, I haven't grown one of those. I haven't messed with wintergreen yet. Okay, hippie chick, you stay safe and sound out there, and thank you, darling, for coming in. You have a blessed and safe week up there, and we'll see you next Monday night. Yes, your poppies need it too. A lot of people don't tell people that. Kratom, isn't that the stuff that we were talking about last week? Kratom, it sounds familiar.
Tree bark. Tree bark and pain reliever.
Well, Junior apparently knows about it. Pine nuts have to go through, yep, fire before, yeah, the pine cones that the pine nuts are in, yes. Yes, it's a pain reliever. Oh, and y'all, I officially got the job. I am employed. It's hard not being home, well, with Junior, but I gotta do what I can. Oh, wait, Kratom! You used that.
Once.
Yes, yes. Now, I knew it sounded familiar. You know, it was a while back after Junior had the major surgery, and it was before we went to Vanderbilt the second time when he had to have the specialized uh, fluid draw out. He didn't have any pain medication. This man was in ungodly, unbearable um, pain. Wild lettuce doesn't work for Junior for some odd reason. I went to a smoke shop. The guy there was extremely knowledgeable, very knowledgeable. He walked me through the kratom. He had like 13 different kinds. He asked me if if what was going on with him so he knew which one was best for him. The man, when I got through telling him, he just stood there with his mouth open. He says, "Oh my God. He told me, I forget, it was the red Vietnamese, something like that. And he not only, I told him, look, I don't have much money. I can only get this amount. He said, I'm giving you extra. Don't worry, ma'am. He does not need to be in pain. Now, like I tell everybody, use medicines, especially herbal medicines, with, don't want to say common sense, but practice it safely. What?
With caution.
Well, not so much caution. Use anything for pain very carefully. I'm going to tell you, it was nasty as could be, but you know what? It helped him. It helped that man get out of pain for a while. Of course, now, when we headed up to Vanderbilt that second time for the second surgery, well, not surgery, it was a procedure. There we go. He had quit taking it before we ever went up there. Oh, let me tell you, he tried the orange juice. Then we even, the best way we found to get it in him, because I'm going to tell you, it's nasty. Peanut butter and jam sandwiches, and he could still taste it, but he got it down, and it worked. He finally got sleep. He wasn't being able to sleep. They do. They had to be responsible for themselves. I'm not ignoring y'all. I'm trying to keep up. It's a little bit harder because it's a whole lot smaller. Thank y'all for the congratulations. Okay. Good evening, Carol. Hoot hoot. Welcome into chat. Yeah, he had, like, if I remember right, like he had a whole wall of shelving dedicated to jars of it. Oh, it's horrible. I accidentally got some on my finger and I didn't know, and I'd made me a peanut butter and jam sandwich, and let me tell you, ugh. But yeah, it does work. Now that I can't speak for the other ones, we only used it to get him out of pain till we could get him to back up to Vanderbilt. But other than that, we haven't used it since. But yeah, he quit taking it because of he didn't want it to interfere with any of his medications. Yeah, you got colder because you're closer to the river, Carol. And we got in some places about 8 inches of snow, and in other places we got about 10 inches of snow. And outside a little while ago, it had started back to snowing. Nothing big. Severe migraine. Now I'm gonna tell you. A lot of people don't know about the migraines. Sometimes it's a vitamin C deficiency. So now I will tell you this recipe. You know those when you get a cooking pot set. You know those little dinky saucepans that's not really good for a whole lot unless you're single. All right, fill one of those up 3/4 of water. Put a handful of rose hips, dried rose hips in it. Make sure it has a good fitting lid. Bring it up to just simmer. Remove it from the heat and let it come straight down to room temperature. Strain it real good. Take you a 8-ounce glass. Fill half of that, and I know some people can't do milk, but I'm sorry, this works. Half or 4 ounces of whole milk and 4 ounces of the rosehip tea. Make sure there's nothing else in it, just the rosehip tea and the milk, and drink that. Now, don't get worried, you will get sleepy possibly. Just go take a nap. That has knocked everyone that I have treated for a migraine. Yeah, it has minerals, it has nutrients, and all kinds of good stuff as long as you wait till the second day of snow. Ah, thank you, Carol. Thank you. But yeah, that knocks migraines like no tomorrow. Good evening, Gloria. Welcome in the chat. Hoot, hoot. I didn't miss anybody else, did I? Oh, also, y'all, if you're needing rose hips, and I'm not doing this to promote anything but help people. If you use my link on to go to Mountain Rose Herbs, I noticed yesterday, day before yesterday, they have rose hip powder and rose hips, the chopped rose hips, and of course they're all organic. Go to the clearance section at Mountain Rose Herbs. A pound of the natural rose hips chopped that I've shown y'all before. It's on clearance for, I think it's $10.25 for a pound of it. Oh Lord.
You want me to look it up real quick?
Yeah, I think it's in Oregon or Washington. It's pretty much the only place because they only do organic herbs. They believe in full sustainability. They help small farms, yes, worldwide. It's a going. The good thing about it, I'm on, what is it called? I think it's salary.
Yeah.
I get paid for this week, and I don't think we're going to get to go in. But I'm enjoying it. There's been some characters come in.
Eugene, Oregon.
Eugene, Oregon is where Mountain Rose comes out of. Uh-oh, hold on. I missed something. I gotta read this. Uh-oh, hold on. I missed something about Eskimo land. But yeah, they also have, if you're needing any, they have jalapeno powder on clearance. They have quite a bit on clearance. And every so often they change it up, so definitely make sure you keep checking on it. Oh, I missed a comment. Yes, it is, Gloria. Yes, it is. Now, if you go in the description box below my videos, not this one, because I'm going to have to edit it once it's over. But any video pretty much that I post, my affiliate link for Mountain Rose Herbs is in the description box below the videos. I'm not just telling y'all to make a little bit of money. I'm telling y'all because y'all, everyone should have rose hips in stock. Uh, yeah, I'll get a small commission. It won't cost y'all a dime. Yes, any rose bush will make rose hips. Here's what you have to remember. This is the hardest part for most people. Do not spray your roses with any chemicals or pesticides. And do not deadhead the flowers off the rose bushes. That's where the hardest part for most people is, because they go out, cut off the dead flowers, so the rose will keep blooming. Yes, it cuts, especially if you're using the hybrid roses and stuff like that, it's going to cut back the amount of blooms you have unless you grow Rosa rugosa roses, which are grown specifically for the rose hips. Yep, rose hips come in many different colors. It depends on the rose. And yes, I have seen yellow rose hips. Good evening, Red. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. How are you doing, darling? Yes, we grow the Rosa rugosa roses, and you can get rose hips off of them bigger than quarters. Now, I know you can get the crushed cayenne through them, also powdered cayenne as well. Yep, that's why you got rose hips on your roses. You did not deadhead them. Because when you deadhead them, you lose the hope of having rose hips. Oh Lord, it's chilly here. I went outside a while ago before live stream. We are at a balmy 10 degrees, and when the wind blows, it's supposed to be -3. I'm telling you, it's shorts and flip-flop weather, y'all. Oh, God, look, Junior just gave me. Oh, my gracious. Yeah, yeah, they will. They'll shrivel and won't make much of anything if it's too dry. But of course, you know, roses like a little water, not soggy. And banana peels. Save your banana peels and lay them around the ground on the base of your roses, not on the stems or anything. You know, far enough away from the stems. But yeah, roses love those banana peels. Oh, does anybody, what was it? What was the place I had told y'all about? Is Perlio still here? Believe me, I look like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Woman when I go out on the porch. Yeah, no, no, thank you. No, no. Farrell, more power to you, darling. More power to you. Nope. I'm not about ready to feel something on my chest freeze up and roll down. No, thank you. I'm good. Nope, I do not want no frostbite nowhere near them. Girls would be mad at me, let me tell you that. But it would take some weight off my back. Oh no, I think Perlio left. I didn't get to make the post. Uh, Hell, I know it was Farrell, but I also know you have that wild streak too. All over my winter pastures, my cowboy. No, you just look at me here, baby. You need to eat another banana. Come here. I know you need another banana. Oh, I want to make some banana bread. Thank you, Tammy, about telling him about the seed swap. I've been trying to tell him about the catalog I was telling y'all about. One green, I can't remember it's planet or world or what it was called. Just a little barrel. Boy, let me tell you, there's a put a green log in the fireplace and you would be in a bikini. That's true. Now, my daddy taught me a long time ago. That man like to drove me crazy when I was younger and I was helping him. You know, we would go out when we lived in the country. We'd go out, cut the tree, cut the firewood up, and I usually was either cutting or splitting. And we'd get to the point where we split so many, he'd tell me, stop. We've got to have some all-nighter logs. I'm like going, okay, Daddy. That man was serious about having what he called an all-nighter log, and that was a great big log that would fit into the wood stove, and would take all night to burn and about kill me. Thank you, Deb. Thank you. Yep, I saw red. Yep, I saw red. Let me tell you, if you're going to get a wood stove, make sure it's one that you can cook on top of. Also, always remember with wood stoves, make sure you have a pan of water on it, because a wood stove will dry up your inside of your house in no time, and you've got to keep the humidity going inside. Nope, you're not in trouble, Red. I just had said that I saw you. 3 feet away. Good evening, G Mama Grows, darling. How are you doing? Hoot, hoot. Welcome into chat. But yeah, let me tell you, we had moved on further out into the country. I was about no, I was 18. And I told both my parents we were not moving until I graduated from where we were at the time. I said, I'm not going up there and graduate from that school because they don't have any of my classes. Now, I graduated, we moved, and they gave me the room, knowing I like to stay a little cool, not real bad hot. They gave me the room that had the massive wood stove in it. I didn't get to sleep, except for when summertime hit. That was the only time that I could shut my doors to my room to have privacy. But in the wintertime, I opened both my doors up into my room to get the heat out of my room so I could survive during the winter. He like to kill me in that room with that wood heater. You can de-England unless somebody's allergic to it. Yep. I know somebody who's allergic to the eucalyptus, and it would, they're EpiPen allergic. They would, yeah, it would have killed them. Yep, you gotta make sure that flu works good and everything. Good evening, Apple 9. Welcome into chat. No, you're not late. You have arrived exactly when you were supposed to. Welcome into chat. Hoot, hoot. Yeah, you have to be careful because a lot of people's allergic to eucalyptus. And I know some who are allergic to tea tree as well. It's messed up. Yeah, EpiPen allergic. EpiPen allergic. Yes, she couldn't have gin or anything. She'd have to take 4 Benadryls before she walked into any kind of craft store because they put the eucalyptus dried flowers always in the front. Yeah, there's a lot of people allergic to stuff. Heck, I know some people that have dogs that are actually allergic to grass. One is allergic to monkey grass. Yeah, it's weird. Thank you, Lisa. Hoot hoot. Oh, I have been looking around. Yeah, you could do the myrrh and the sandalwood also. That would be really good. But also, I've been looking around since, well, can't really do anything, and today was a holiday. Oh, blessed Martin Luther King Jr. Day, everyone. Uh, People need to start thinking more about loving one another, I'm telling you. And I've been looking around at different seed websites, trying to find new ones. You know, the small mom and pop ones who actually grow their own seeds, who, don't use these bulk growing seeds. Yeah, allergic to grass. Yes, yes. Um, oh, and if you want to get sneaky, if you get the wood heater, now, of course, you could always brew you up a batch of sangria on the wood stove, too. Don't you look at me in that red wine with sliced oranges and lemons and good stuff, some cinnamon sticks, some cloves. Junior ain't saying nothing because he knows he better not even think about it because he can't have it. But yeah, squirrel. Going back to the wood stove. If you're planning, which would be smart, to try to get as much off the grid as possible. If you decide to get a wood stove, of course, make sure that it is put in safely and make sure it's one you can actually cook on. There's a lot of wood stoves out there. Yes, they're good, but they are useless to cook on and you can barely even heat water on them. Now, he can't have any alcohol at all. Since his surgery and the medications that he's on, he can't have caffeine. He can't have nicotine and he cannot have alcohol. What vaccines did they give him?
They better not have given me any.
Well, they've been jabbing, they started telling people that they needed to jab their pets too. Yes. Yeah, no coffee, cannot have any caffeine. No now imagine a truck driver that cannot have caffeine. He can have decaf. Yes, he can definitely have decaf, but it's just not the same. And I still feel like a criminal giving it to him, but he can have the decaf. He has not had caffeinated coffee since March 30th. March 30th was March 30th, 2023 was the last day he had real coffee. Yep, he was a truck driver. Yep, yep, he can't have it. And the worst part was when he was in the first hospital where we was there for 22 days, they cold turkeyed him off of caffeine and nicotine. They wouldn't do patches or nothing. Wait a minute, hold on, I missed some. Sorry, y'all. Oh, the Hudson Bay seeds. Okay, no, I don't remember if I saw them or not. Yeah, Bounty, believe me. I know about that one, believe me. If I don't have the caffeine and nicotine, yeah, it gets and yes, I know I shouldn't be doing the nicotine. We all have our vices. But speaking of that, this is going to be an interesting growing year for me. Praying. I done warned Junior. I told him I've missed gardening for 2 years now. Third year's a charm. This is my year to get to garden. He has to behave and stay well. Um, Going to be growing some interesting things this year. I found an heirloom squash, a winter squash called honey nut. It's supposed to be really good. Uh, we're going to be growing 2 or 3 different kinds of sorghum because we're making sorghum molasses this year. Talk backwards. I like that one. We're also going to be growing sugar cane, and I've gotten some I have never tried them. I'm gonna be honest. I have not tried them, but they are organic. They are an organic company, so they should be safe. I can't say. Oh, those poor baby moles. That's a good one, D. I like that one. Yep, molasses are going to be in trouble. Yep, because I'm going to have the castor beans growing as well, too. Um, let's see, I know I'm going to have my okra. I've got some interesting tomatoes I'm looking at, and a couple more heirloom beans. Oh, oh, rabies shot. Oh, okay. Good evening, Susan. Welcome into chat. How are you doing? How deep has it got at your place? Oh no, Xander, I'm sorry to hear that. All right, Xander, don't you uh take no chances now. If you have to get off, please. Yes, I am still looking for Missouri Wonder seeds. Definitely am. Now, Xander, we want you here in chat, but I don't want you to mess your laptop up being here now. Now, if you have Usnea, you can make Usnea tea, Lisa, and pat on his skin. There we go. I was wondering what you had made my crooked little home. Yes, molasses is an amazing ingredient, especially for pork and beans, baked beans, cookies, so much. Thank you, Tammy. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. Well, hopefully it won't be, Xander. It's better to be safe than sorry. Usnea, Usnea. Don't do the tincture. Don't do the tincture for the dog, but you can make Usnea tea, add a little bit to his drinking water, and of course now dilute it down a little bit and pat it on all his broken out spots. Oh, I love gooseberries. Gooseberries are so good. Yes, I would love some spice bushes. In oak trees. And Usnea can be found in oak trees, sweet gum especially. I've seen it in black walnut. I've seen it in, let me think. It can grow in, crap. I know further north it can grow in evergreens. Uh, Now further south, do not get it mixed up with um, Spanish moss because Spanish moss and usnea are two different plants. I have seen it growing on the trunks. I have seen it growing hanging off of the branches. But yeah, find usnea. You can look for it year round, especially after windstorms or good thunderstorms. I swear by usnea, and I swear to y'all that that's what kept me in junior. Usnea tincture and elderberry tincture. That's what kept us from not getting the cooties. It's a plant. It's actually between a lichen and a moss in a way. There are, what is it, 7 or 13 different kinds that grow in America. Old man's beard, yes. Harvest it. Harvest it off the ground as long as it still looks good. Let it dry. Yep, you got to be careful because it's not Spanish moss. No, no. Yeah, downed limbs. If you need to, I have a lot of good videos on usnea. Now, a lot of people also don't know that your dogs, they have an allergy to corn. And a lot of times, corn is your number one ingredient in dog food because it's a filler and it makes the food go further. When it looks like it's been through hell. When the usnea looks like it's been through hell and does not look good, then it's too far gone. Yeah, I don't trust none of them. I don't trust none of them because it's kind of hard to protect yourself from biological warfare. And Cherokees used the spice bush a lot too because they were native here. Oh, thank you, my crooked little homestead. I appreciate it. Y'all have been awesome. I am trying to make videos when I can. I know it's been a lot of nature videos. That's all I've been able to get done with the weather and everything. I promise you there will be better videos coming out as soon as I can get them out. Thank you. I appreciate you enjoying my videos. Now, don't get tired of me now. Don't get wore out on watching me. Yeah, but what's going on in Europe is way worse than what's here yet. Europe's not as innocent as you think they are. Oh, thank you, Morning Watch. Thank you. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a nature addict. I can't help it. And that's another reason why humanity is in the shape that it's in, because we've lost contact with nature. Yep, I saw what you said, almost homesteading. I can't remember his name. Tell him don't get mad at an old owl, but hoot hoot right back. Yes, I plan on tapping. I was planning on doing a tapping video last year. Here in the South, you got to be very careful about your timing because it can be here. The timing with the weather being just right can be, the window can be like last year, window can be about a week. Sometimes it can go a little further. There you go. Welcome into chat, Maddie. I think this is your first time. Welcome in and hoot hoot. Now, y'all know there are 24 different trees that you can tap for syrup. Maple syrup is not the only syrup out there. There are multiple maples you can tap. Sycamore trees. Now, with that being said, tap responsibly. Make sure that the trees are big enough to tap. Follow the basic rules. When you go to tap, make sure that somewhere up, look for the first stem off the trunk and tap right under that one, especially if it's a big, healthy limb. Uh, you can tap sycamores. Now, it takes way more of their sap to make a syrup, but it will taste like butterscotch. You can tap black walnut trees. There's a lot of trees out there. The beloved, yep. Well, James, hoot hoot, and thank you. Yeah, they've been trying to push AI on us YouTube channels. I refuse it. I don't want nothing to do with that AI crap. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be dangerous. Ha ha, Farrell. Yeah, see down here, usually our windows to tap is only January into February. It all depends. Good evening, Virginia. Welcome in the chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Good evening, Christy. Welcome in the chat. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Yeah, it's cold. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all, be prepared. We're gonna know what winter's really like as the years go by. Grand solar minimum, y'all, and this ain't no hooey fluey. Nature happens in cycles. This is a cycle that happens every 400 years. It lasts for 30 years. We're almost into year 5. Get prepared. We are cold. We are cold. I stepped outside before a live stream. We are at a balmy 10 degrees with the wind chill of 3. Now it's probably changed since then. Yes, nature definitely will cleanse itself. They're going to do whatever they want to. I really don't pay attention to a lot of the zones unless I'm looking at certain trees or plants. Because right now, with our temperatures, we should not be in the zones that we are. We should be up further up north. Good evening, Debbie. Welcome in the chat. How are you doing? We're going to continue to get colder in the winter times. Y'all got to remember, this hit when the people at Plymouth Rock froze to death. People in Europe were freezing to death and dying of starvation as well. Nashville didn't get near enough. I think Memphis got most of all of it, because here in Memphis, now in some parts of the yard it looks like 8 inches, in some parts 10 inches. I'll show y'all. Yeah, it's going to get worse, y'all. Yeah, Roanoke. Yeah, Roanoke. Yeah. Listen, I look at it like this. Where I'm at, we can be anywhere from 6B, usually in the wintertime, or a little further up. But we're usually 7B, 8A. I'm right there on the cusp. But Mother Nature's getting hormonal, y'all. We can swing from 7A and sometimes up to 8B. She gets hormonal. Yeah, people don't know how to drive, period, anywhere anymore. Well, not everyone. Some of us really know how to drive. Good evening, Janie. Welcome in the chat. Hoot, hoot. Let me tell you, I'm tickled to death about the snow. I'm not going to lie. We have been getting ice storms for so long. It was mesmerizing for us to get snow and not ice. Yeah, I got everything I needed before this hit. I'm old school. It's no panicking. We had most of everything we needed. There was a few little odds and ends. I get what I need. I hunker down. You ain't getting me out. Now, granted, I know how to drive in snow. I'm pretty good in ice. Ice is unpredictable. It don't matter how good of a driver you are. Ice can be treacherous. I choose to hunker down and keep my tail at home. Yep, I'm going to be making snow cream later this night, and I will definitely be making videos. Good evening, African Dreamin'. How are you doing? Hoot hoot. Welcome into chat. Good evening, David Gray. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. But yeah, no. I am tickled to death. Y'all gonna see quite a few snow videos. Sorry, y'all. I've been happy as can be. It's snow. I am so sick of ice storms. But yeah, no. There is nothing out there worth my life to go get. Nothing. So I stay home. Snake candy. Oh, you're going to tell me about snake candy now. Now, I'll tell y'all, the best pipe winterization, man, I can't talk tonight. Best thing to use, believe it or not, to insulate your pipes, and I hate saying buck and a quarter tree, but when they start carrying the pool noodles, get those pool noodles. Take a pair of scissors only on one side. Cut a strip all the way from one end to the other end of that pool noodle. Put it on that pipe. Tape it. Best insulation for your pipes. A lot cheaper than what they sell at Lowe's, and it's the same thing. Oh, mashed potato, peanut butter, and powdered sugar. That sounds interesting. But yeah, save you a whole lot more money going to bucket a quarter tree than Lowe's. Whole lot cheaper, I'm telling y'all, and actually at times even thicker than what you get at Lowe's. And it works. I'm telling you, it works. Nope, I leave them on. I leave them wrapped. Now, it's a different story. Take down your Christmas lights. Don't leave them up all year, but you don't have to take down the pool noodles. Yep. And you can also, inside the house, it looks a little tacky, but the pool noodles can be cut, the same way and put underneath your doors. Not outside doors, but your inside doors to block drafts off as well. That's fine, Virginia. I absolutely understand. And I am thankful for you listening. Yep, you can't miss pool noodles. And another thing, what did our ancestors do back in the day when it got cold? They covered those windows with old quilts. They would make, not real fancy quilts, but would make them thick. Let me tell you, a quilt over your window, it's going to be hard for that cold wind to leak through that glass of that window. The owl blanket is sideways. Yep, they used to stuff newspapers in the cracks, and also the old, you know, when a house is old, when it has wood, slat wood and plaster, they used to use newspaper as insulation back then. Yep, beans and rice definitely work very well, but we need to be saving them beans and rice to eat on at a later date. Yeah, yeah, it makes a good heat. Yes, they do make good heating pads too. Yes, they do. The I don't buy what they call, plastic for your doors and windows. You know what I do? If it's not a window I have to peep out of, I just use plastic paint drop cloths. Double those over, they work fine. Use a staple gun, put them babies up. Yeah, I don't use the shrink wrap because it costs a whole lot more. I use the plastic paint drop sheets that painters use, drop cloths. They work wonders. Oh, good evening, Miss Deborah Mack. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. Thank you. I appreciate that more than you know. I'm just trying to help as many people as possible. Yeah. Now, I'll tell you another thing I watched. And this was, of course, on Humble Servants Homestead. Love that channel. You know what he used? And it was smart as could be to insulate the windows or cover the windows in his chicken coop. He saved feed sack, not the paper ones, but feed sacks, and just stapled them over. That saved money there. Yep, use what you can. Let me tell you, blankets. Blankets make wonderful blankets, quilts. Now, don't use no old, beautiful, fancy quilt. No, no. Just old quilts absolutely make wonderful window treatments to keep the wind out and the cold out. Yep, yep. You know you got an old, beautiful house when you see those wooden slats with that plaster in it. Yep, the line of curtains. I've been known when we were in a really cold house, a breezy house, I'd hang wool blankets over the doorways and the windows. It's called survival. You will do whatever you can to keep that wind leak from coming in. Towels work good, yeah. All you have to do is you run that hand along the door or those outside windows. Outside doors that lead to the outside or windows to the outside. I know it sounds weird, but yeah, some people have windows on the inside of the house. Don't ask me. I don't know why. But run your hand over there. Feel if you feel any leaks or anything. Sometimes you can fix it with just a little caulk. And yeah, sometimes you just gotta, let me tell you, staple gun. Everybody should have a staple gun with staples. Yep, I've done the towels. Now, one thing, you gotta watch out when you do the towels, especially if you are where your windows will, kind of frost and defrost. You want to watch out for condensation. Keep an eye on your towels. Check them so often because they will mold, and you don't want to take a chance of any mold growing. That's assault. No, you know what you call that, Farrell? He's trying to cryogenic freeze you. Yep, that's true, Christy. They will work too. Nope, that's called putting Farrell in that amount of snow. That's called cryogenic freezing. Watch out, Farrell. That's called Farrell popsicle. Xander might have ulterior motives. Watch out, Farrell. He's trying to freeze you so he can keep you forever. But yeah, I was going to try to design some more shirts. Sweet and bros. I need to design some more shirts. I got some good phrases to use. Oh my gracious, she was actually named Farrell. Yep, they broke the mold when they made me. Ha! Spin cycle. But yeah, I've been looking into well, not new, but more older heirloom seeds. I don't care. A lot of people fuss about, oh, but heirlooms aren't pretty and blah, blah, blah. I don't want a perfect tomato. I want a tomato that tastes like a tomato when I was a kid. I don't want to bite in a tomato and it tastes like I just took a spoon of sugar out of the sugar bowl. I want an acidic tomato. Now, I understand some people can't take acidic tomatoes. I want Real food. I want food that tastes like food when I was a kid. If I eat a cucumber, I want that cucumber to taste like a cucumber. Yes, nutritional value. Creole tomatoes, they're getting hard. They're getting hard to find. Now, I'll tell you, a very good book, a catalog, but you got to be careful. They carry a lot of hybrids and everything, but they still carry some heirlooms. Totally tomatoes is a good one. I don't want, be careful about buying the sugar beets. Be very careful. Most of them have been genetically modified. There's not many that are true organics anymore. You have to be careful. That's why I'm going with the sugar cane. It's an old tomato from the South, usually around southern Mississippi and Louisiana. It's like the Creole onions. Love those things. I've got seeds for them. I'm planning on growing them hopefully this year. But yeah, be careful about sugar beets. Here's the point. Okay. Have you ever bought generic sugar? Have you noticed when you pour it, it looks like a dust storm and it doesn't taste like sugar? That's sugar beet sugar. The only one so far that I know of that is staying true is Domino's. When you open a bag of Domino's cane sugar, it smells like cotton candy. It smells like sweet. It's supposed to be sweet. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I lot of any of the marked down salads I get, they're so bland. But I don't eat. Me and Junior don't prefer most of your lettuce because there's no nutritional value in it, especially iceberg. It's all water. We personally prefer the spinach leaves. Okay, Bounty, you stay safe and warm up there. I hope you got some snow out of this finally. No, not yet, Lisa. I'm working on it. I'm a hoping. Yep, the sugar beet sugars are. That's why they're so cheap. That's why I buy Domino's. Ooh, I'll have to find that one eventually. But yeah, y'all start doing your research. It's a lot sneakier. It's a lot like Deanna. I showed her just how sneaky they are. But yeah, you have to research. And yes, the Dollar Tree seeds, the dollar store seeds, yeah, they're owned and by Monsanto. They are. I just don't like coconut like that. I'm fine with the coconut sugar doesn't taste good, and I just don't see how people use the coconut oil. It's just nasty. Now, I'm fine with the shredded coconut. I am fine about that. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Now they're hiding under another name, a bear. And that's Bayer, like the aspirin. And it's just like all your big box stores, all those Bonnie plants that, all the vegetable seedlings that are Bonnie plants, all the herbs, anything Bonnie plants, and a bunch of others, Monsanto seeds. Yay, there you go, Xander. There you go. Yep. That's why I tell people do some research, but dig even deeper because there's a lot of stuff hid from people. But yeah, it's getting rough out there, y'all. Pay attention to them labels. Pay attention to them ingredients. They're hiding all kinds of stuff. Oh, believe me, I do know what a relief that is. Good evening, David. Welcome into chat. Hoot hoot. Seed savers. I think I've used a few of their seeds. Now, I know somebody had said about M.I. Gardner. Now, I'm going to tell you, I've had trouble with his seeds before. I have. I've seen a lot of other people having trouble with his seeds. And plus, I get nervous when seeds are so cheap. It makes you wonder, how are those seeds so cheap? But I'm, like I said, So True Seeds, even though I'm not affiliated with them, I swear by their seeds. I've never had trouble with their seeds. Um, just gotta be very careful where you buy your seeds from. Do the research. Oh yeah, going to be growing to some other kinds of tobacco this year. Yes, save seeds. Spell it out for me, someone. So True Seeds. Love the company. It's all heirlooms. Now, what another reason why I like So True Seeds, they hire small American farms to grow the seeds for them. Hi, everybody knows it. Because I swear by them. They got one seed I'm going to be ordering here soon, and it's shanty boat beans. I like, I know it can be weird, but I like seeds that come with a history behind them. I like to grow things that I know can be traced back where they've come from. I like to grow things that didn't come out of a test tube or petri dish. Oh, that's awesome, Farrell. I haven't used the Buffalo Seed Company. Did you see the Canadian one that the seed company I came across last night? Oh man, you talking about heartbroken? I'm researching, looking for certain seeds for other people. Come across one that had the seeds, but they only sold to people in Canada. So I posted that link. A lot of their stuff looked really good. They can cross pollinate. You know what? The ones that I grow, if they cross pollinate, I'm gonna be happy as can be because I'm fine with it because I know those seeds will still grow. They will still grow. Yeah, the Seminole pumpkins, yeah, those are good ones. So are the Cherokee tans. I've got I've got quite a few Native American squash, and I've got some new Native American beans coming in that I'm happy. And then I found one website that like to drove me crazy. They were listing all these old heirloom Native American beans for digital reference only. For digital reference only. I finally got so mad after clicking on 9 or 10 that they had like prices up there, but then when you see the picture and go down below the picture for digital reference only, I'm like, oh no, I'm done. I'm out here. I was so mad. Yep, the three sisters. Yeah, I was so mad at that website. I'm like going, look, I want these beans, I want these peas, and I've got to go looking for somewhere else to find them. Yeah, I've been thinking about down in my garden starting this fall, once my summer crops and everything's over with, fill those rows with winter wheat. Let that wheat grow year round if it'll survive. Uh, this tobacco is going to be for personal put back production because you know I wouldn't want the government coming after me. I've got some that's cigar tobacco. I've got some that's going to be burley tobacco. I've got some that's going to be grows up in a columnar crap straight line up. I can't talk tonight. I need more coffee. So yeah, listen, there is nothing as beautiful as when you're driving in the winter when it's cold and those fields are so beautiful and green with that winter wheat. Beautiful. Yeah, anyone can grow tobacco. Anyone can. And it was hard trying to figure out what I wanted to grow. Now, of course, to be on the safe side, I will be growing the plants in grow bags up away from my garden so they're not around my tomatoes and my peppers. Gotta be careful. Tobacco mosaic virus can go to tomatoes. But as long as you keep your hands washed, and they'll be fine. Wash with soap and water. If you work with the tobacco first, wash your hands afterwards. But me, I would be working in the garden first, then working on the tobacco last. But yeah, there were so many to choose from. Lord, it was so many. It's a virus that the tobacco gets that will kill your tomatoes and your peppers. Oh no, I'm used to real tobacco. I'm used to that one. And it's going to be a whole. I'm growing it to put it back for future use. Now, some of it I might, just roll me a couple, but I want to dry. And the good thing about all the ones that I have gotten, they're all the kind that you hang dry. I didn't want anything that needed any heat drying. Good evening, Heather. Welcome into chat. I will post the link from the company that I was looking at. Yeah. Now, some of the tobacco, yes, I will be kicking out all the chemicals that are added while they process it. Now, granted, naturally the plants will have nicotine in it. Some of them have higher nicotine than most that I missed something. Yeah, no, I ain't trading nobody my tobacco. I want people to live. Well, in case they're trying to cause trouble. But yeah, that's my nerve medicine. No, I ain't. I'll trade other things. You ain't getting my tobacco, or as if you say it down here in the South, you ain't getting my tobacco. Now you can also supposed to be able to root collard greens that way. That's true too. That is absolutely true. But yeah, I should have about three different kinds of sorghum molasses sorghum plants. Well, it's going to be more than just one plant per each. The expensive part's going to be the sugar cane, getting it. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Thank you. But yeah, I got to post. Yeah, everyone, if you're interested, I'll be doing. It's not quite time yet, but we're having our spring seed swap March 9th, 6 p.m. Let's see what else. I'll I'll post the link for where I was getting my tobacco seeds. Now, some of those seeds were expensive. I didn't get the expensive ones. I stayed with the old El Cheapos that sounded good. Uh, and then, of course, you got some that's called Tennessee tobacco, Kentucky tobacco. Uh, there's like a Michigan tobacco. There's one from the Northeast. Well, there were several from the Northeast. Boob tube, yep. Believe me, I know all too well. But yeah, there's the whoo. I'm like going, oh my gracious, I didn't realize it was that many kinds of tobacco. But I like the fact that not only was I going through that, but I was reading and learning even more. I didn't know that when you grow the tobacco, that you know when the tobacco. Cause see, if I wouldn't have read it, I would have thought something was wrong with the tobacco plants that it needed something. But the way you know when a tobacco leaf on a plant is ripe, let's just call it ripe to keep it easy, they start turning a yellow color. That's when you harvest it off the stem and hang it to dry. Yes, I love lima beans. I have 4 or 5 different kinds I'll be growing this year. Hops, yeah, you can get as a seed or as a root, or what's it called? Not a rhizome. Um, they sell them like the crown. Yeah, yeah. That's what we were using. That's what we were using the Uznia before that. Before the cooties came across the big water, we were using the Uznia for me when I got sick. Okay, Debbie, thank you for coming in the chat. You take care, stay safe, and stay warm, and we'll see you next Monday night. Now, another good one for sepsis and everything is poke root. But poke root, like I said, as long as you take it correctly, it will work. But poke root is your last defense. It's the strongest antibiotic out there. And I don't take poke root tincture until I know for a fact that it's oozing up is not strong enough. Uh-oh, sorry, I missed something. Let me go back. The seed swap, if you want to go back to learn more, I have a playlist on the OWLS family seed swaps. You can watch the videos. I think I have the live streams in there. I need to go back and look and make sure that the seed swap live stream is on there too. And I will be, it's not time yet. I will be posting official video talking about the seed swap and everything. Oh, nice. Welcome in, Abram. Welcome in the chat. Hoot, hoot. Yeah, it used to be that way down here, but they're more worried about growing that crap called soybeans. Okay, my crooked little homestead, you stay safe and warm up there. You have a blessed week, and we'll see you next Monday night. Listen, as long as you treat poke root, anything pokeweed, with the respect that you're supposed to, she is an amazing healer. There's too many people out there that don't treat her with respect, and they tell people some weird crap, let me tell you. I don't do the poke root oil because I cannot test it to because it would be too strong to make into a salve. I do have videos on making and straining the poke root tincture and making and straining the pokeberry tincture. But I do not do the poultices and I do not do the oil because you cannot guarantee how strong that's going to be and you can get very sick. Not going to die, but you will get sick from it. Oh, you're welcome, Abram. More than happy to help. That's why we are our family. We gather every Monday night to spend time with everyone. Sometimes we have a few hiccups and we have to juggle which live stream's going to work. But yeah, y'all make sure you check my tincture playlist. If you watch first a tincture video, there's a making the tincture video. If you see me making a salve video, go back, you will see there will be a making that infused oil video. Believe me, I am so happy and tickled to be back up being able to do live streams, y'all. I have missed y'all so much. I have a Facebook page. I was going to let Gloria know and everybody else know I'm fixing to delete that thing. I don't want to have any links to Facebook at all. I'm supposed to be on Instagram. I do have an Instagram page. I forget I have it. Once in a while I get to post to MeWe, but that's other things that I'm not allowed to talk about on the tube here. And other than that, I'm trying to just stick with YouTube if possible. It will be now it's transparent. You'll be able to see through it. It'll have a light, very, very light, like caramel or golden color to it. Blue on screen. Yep. I'm in a blue chair with the blue jacket on. Yep. But yeah, Gloria, I was going to let you know because I think you found me through Facebook. I can't remember. Sorry. Um, yeah, I'm done. I've been done with Facebook for so long. I'm tired of you not being able to talk freely on there, just like on the tube. You have to tap dance and Morse code stuff. I don't have to tap dance and Morse code, but I post other things on there. Well, keep it up, Lisa. That's fine. That's fine. They don't like me over there. You know, I'm a free thinker. They don't like me. And guess what? I'm fine. I don't like them either. But yeah, I had only done the Facebook channel page, because, well, I was in that grow off. And well, since, I'm too evil for the grow off now, ain't no need in having it. Delete that puppy and keep going forward. Yeah, I call it fake book, flake book, and well, there's another F book, but yeah, no, I won't say that here. But yeah, I quit Facebook a long, long time ago. I got tired of, let's just say, all the wokeism and people, attacking me if I had the wrong, you know, view that didn't agree with the crowd. Yeah, I mostly call it the cuss word book. Yeah. Even though a lot of people don't realize there's a sicko page titled that as well. But other than that, I'm good. I'm happy. Now, listen, y'all, do not worry about us. We are not cold unless we go out on the front porch. We are fine. We are safe. We are doing well. So don't worry about us. Make sure. Hey, Angela, it's okay, Angela. It's perfectly fine. I had to flip over here to this live stream because the first live stream started acting up, but we was going to have a live stream one way or another. Listen, I keep my other one up just so people that I know message me from there, but you know what? I care less. I really care less. Yeah, we are perfectly fine. We are warm. We I hunker down, y'all. I hunker down. I get what I need. I don't go nowhere when it's storming like this. No. But it was peaceful. This was actually, I know it's been bad in a lot of places. Here, the snow has been peaceful. The icicles are growing. They've grown over a foot today. Yes, I like the icicles. I'm gonna be making snow cream. It has been actually beautiful. This has been like the snow that we used to get back when I was a kid. When we used to get snow, we didn't have ice storms and crap. Now, I'm sorry for most everybody south of us that got all the sleet and the ice. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Believe me, I am so sick of ice storms. Oh, we're fine. Oh, honey, last time I went outside, it was 10 with a wind chill of -3. We've been cold here. Now, I will tell you something weird. At a little after 7 o'clock, I went out on the front porch to have what I call breathing treatments. Well, let me get this breathing treatments. All right, at a little after 7, it was 10 degrees, a -3 wind chill. It didn't feel all that cold at all. Went out a couple hours later, it just progressively kept getting colder and colder, but the temps were going up. Now, up was a 13 with a -1 wind chill. That felt colder than the 10 did. It's been weird though. Okay, no problem. I'll go check it out. Oh no, I gotta go outside. It's nature. There's videos to make. I'm It's quiet and peaceful outside when people will, excuse the term, shut up and be quiet. I'm fine with the kids playing. There is no reason for a grown person to go out there and start screaming, fighting, yee-hawing. Apparently, snow coming down doesn't stop these fools from shooting guns, and I just catch glimpses of quiet time. I can't tell you how happy I was to finally get to make the snow falling video. The one I posted today, I had to wait till like 10 o'clock last night to finally pray that these crazies have gone to bed. And they did. No, I wished it was like that here, Angela. Let me tell you, these crazed people have been flying up and down this road, acting like they don't have any sense. I know, 'cause I know what snow chains look like. Nobody had no snow chains on. I know, and I laugh because, I'm over at a family, different family, real family's house. Poor neighborhood, when you live in a poor neighborhood and somebody drives through in one of those jacked up, expensive Rubicons, all you can do is stand there. I'm smoking my cigar. I'm standing there like going, well, looks like the drug dealer just rolled through. And I'm just dying laughing to myself. Yeah. And from what I've heard, I don't think Memphis has used this T-Dot. I don't even know if T-Dot's been plowing the roads or not. Believe me, I have been hoping for silence. I get the silence really early in the morning or later towards the night. During the day, kids are playing. I'm fine with that. But these adults, it just makes you want to go up there and pop them in the back of the head and go, "What's wrong with you?" I don't think their mama done that enough or their daddy done that enough. What's wrong with you? Why are you acting like that? I'm just old and set in my ways. I can't help it. Because if I'd acted like this when I was, younger, yeah, been toothless and dead. Oh, honey, I'm fine. I'm. I appreciate you worrying about me, Deb, but I'm fine. I am fine. Believe me, I hunker down. I'm old school. I'm like my ancestors. Storms are brewing. You get what you need. You get prepared. You get the wood in. And you get ready. Now, I'm not getting the wood in because they don't have a wood stove here. But no, I hunker down. I plan out what all I'm going to be cooking and what I'm planning on doing, and I'm good. Yep, out in the middle of the farm field. That's what we've been having here, Tammy. It's amazing. It truly is. Um, this one, hold on a minute, baby. Let me see. A dear brother of mine. Hold on, I'm on my phone and I'm not used to using StreamYard. There we go. Sorry, y'all. I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm not used to StreamYard. And Junior was coming to get my coffee cup. A brother of mine, I think, got that for a birthday present for me. It was a birthday present or just a gift out of the blue. Oh my gracious, I get so tired of seeing underwear. Oh, I get so sick and tired of the sagging, and they don't know the truth behind what that really means, and that's the scary part. They think it's a fad, and they don't realize what it really means. I think if they truly found out what it really means, they'd be pulling them pants up real fast. But yeah, I think now Thursday evening or Thursday afternoonish, we have a chance for a little ice storm to move through. I'm hoping it just turns into snow, but we got another chance coming Thursday. I'll put up with plumber's butt anytime because they're working. Usually, if you see plumber's butt, they're working. But yeah, no, I mean, when you give up the use of one hand because it's too busy holding up your pants, there's a problem. Did she get to make her snow cream yet? Man, we had some of the fattest snowflakes. It was great. I'm laughing, standing out there watching the snow come down because I was outside having a breathing treatment by myself. I'm like going, this is the greatest snow. Itty bitty fine flakes, medium sized flakes, fat flakes, great big old fat flakes, all kinds of shapes and sizes. And I'm like going, this is wonderful. Even the snowflakes are coming down unified. And I'm just dying laughing at myself. I said, only I would think this stuff. Yep, I've seen that video. Yep, that's exactly what it means. Yep. I remember a long time ago when it first started being trendy, there was an older black gentleman made a video. It was an interview, and he was telling graphically exactly what it meant. And he said people needed to wake up and realize exactly what it meant, and that wasn't the way it was supposed to be, and you shouldn't be wearing your pants in public like that at all. Yeah, it was definitely an eye opener. Yeah, it is. It is. Now, Dallas tried to kill me. It's too dry in Dallas. It's too dry in Dallas. I came back. I stayed there for, I think it was a week or two. No, I think it was a week. And I came back. I'm too used to being around Memphis where we have, humidity year round. Dallas was too dry for me. I came back with not double pneumonia, double bronchitis. Too dry and down there in Texas for me. I mean, my skin was ashy. I had to get some of the strongest lotion I could. Man, it was brutal down there. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off of here. I gotta get some snow cream made. I think I'm gonna be making some coconut snow cream, and yes, I'll bring y'all along for it. I got a can of real coconut milk I need to use, and it sounded like snow cream tonight. Who knows? Knowing my family member, she might be making, some really cold coconut vodka. Who knows? Yeah, no, it's cold. It's cold outside, but we are fine in here. Good evening, Beverly. Yep, ours is about over with for now, unfortunately. Oh, believe me, I'm gonna make a snow cream video. Now, just remember, I'm old school. I don't measure things except, making bread and stuff. The snow cream, I'm gonna make sure that the video is pointing down, and y'all can guesstimate along with me because, yeah, I don't measure things like that. Now, my snow cream is different. I use the condensed milk and not so much the evaporated milk. Yep, you could, Angela. Yes, you could. Oh, thank you, Beverly, darling. It's good to see you too. Yeah, that's what I use, the sweetened condensed milk. There you go. Make you a slushy, Farrell. Put the snow to good use. Or get you a bowl and pack a bunch of that snow in. Put your glass in there first to make the shape, and then yeah, use it to keep your drink cold. Thank you, Janie. Thank you so much. Everyone, y'all stay safe and sound because I'm telling you, it's been peaceful here. I was worried about the storms that came through Friday because I was worried it was going to set up a show for, because we had the tornado warnings and everything. I was worried the power was going to go down for a lot of people, and then here come the winter storm. Thankfully, that didn't happen. It's been peaceful. Now, I know it's been more ice south of me. Y'all just stay safe and sound and as warm as possible. Try to stay off those roads if you can. I'm not leaving here until things are thawed out. I'm good. I can hunker down like no tomorrow. Oh, that sounds good. I haven't seen that one. Y'all stay safe, stay sound, stay warm. Know that y'all are loved and appreciated more than you realize. Y'all take care, and hopefully, I will get to go back to YouTube to do the live stream next Monday night. Y'all have a blessed week ahead. Stay warm. Keep your eyes and ears open on what's going on around the world, because it's getting crazy, y'all. And I will see y'all next Monday night. Y'all be blessed. Hoot, hoot, and know I love y'all. Y'all take care.